What a busy week, man. What a busy week.
Yeah, no doubt. Honestly, let's do a new game.
Hey, man.
What?
No, just reading comments. Penguin Zero came out with a video comparing his experience streaming with Twitch for all those years compared to his transition into streaming on YouTube, and I didn't watch it, but I'm curious.
Oh yeah?
I marked it. I'm gonna go back and watch it, maybe for lunch. I want to know what he says about
I would say I'm kind of curious to see how see what he thinks of it.
We'll see if Twitch is all consuming or if it's become more of an open market. You heard about the whole YouTube being by that, what was it called? They're under investigation for is it Google or YouTube?
No, it's there's a few companies. Google has a trial upcoming on a monopoly, but that one's less likely to hit because they're doing it on a weird.
Are people?
They really did though.
Yeah, people aren't even losing their accounts for like doing it, are they?
Nuh-uh.
That's crazy.
Oh, come on. It's putting me through the tutorial. No. Yeah, why not?
Oh, jeez. When you're moving that fast, you get zero maneuverability.
Yeah.
This car is so
Once you lose control of it, it's gone.
200 miles an hour. It feels like nothing. It feels like 50.
Imagine driving one of those kind of cars.
Oh,
It'd be terrifying and so thrilling
so
all at the same
terrifying.
time.
And I'm not the type of guy to speed either.
like,
Like
don't
on the
crash it.
actual roads, I'm like, no, low and slow.
I gotta admit, I have a lead
Yeah,
foot.
you do.
And I have to watch for it. I really do. I
Yeah,
have to
you
watch
do.
my speed.
I don't. My problem is like, why is this guy going?
It's a good
speed
move.
limit?
It's the best move.
Goofy, thank you for the heart gift, man. Appreciate you.
You got people like me that's like, come on. That's too good.
Keep it moving. Dude, yeah, I literally, and I'll stop for yellow lights and things like that. Wait for people to cross the road. It's crazy, bro.
And honestly, it depends on the yellow, but yeah, I generally stop on a yellow. It's not worth the risk of running it and somebody else wanting to go early.
Yeah. Unless I got someone.
You always see those in like those compilation videos, you know,
Yup.
where somebody runs the yellow and
Getting
somebody just
arrested.
like, it's gonna go green now.
Especially with lights, dude. They'll blink your lights and just send you a ticket in the mail. All of a sudden you're getting tickets in the
True.
mail. It's adding up. You got like $1,000 worth of debt. Nah, not having it. Not having it.
Not having
Not
it.
having it, dude. I refuse to add another debt to my list. Just drive the speed. Too many things can go wrong, dude. Drive 5 miles over the speed limit and imagine, like, all of a sudden predicting everything is harder. Watching everything around you is harder. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely makes it more of a challenge to drive.
Yeah. Definitely not wrong.
Dude, I was driving down the road running errands the other day, and 2 motorcycles went flying past me at like literally 100 miles an hour. Flying down this main road, Frontier Road. And I was like, You guys don't understand how bad people
Wish
are
you the
driving.
best, boys.
Yeah, like you guys are gonna get hit.
Dude, not only that is, dude, that's honestly the biggest, my
Terrifying.
biggest gripe is when I'm like going around, when I go out, I'll see people out on their phones,
Oh,
like while they're driving or
Oh,
at a
yeah.
light, and I'm like, no,
bothers
just
me.
no,
Yeah,
don't
dude,
look
I
at it,
can't.
don't.
I can't. It bugs me.
It
man.
drives me crazy every single time.
I got in one small wreck that was like a wreck that was like, okay, you fucked up, pal. Like you definitely were going way too fast. You knew you were going fast. You know what I mean? One of those situations. And then we like paid for it. I was like, okay, never
Yeah.
again. Like at least
Done with that.
within reason. You know, you have to be fucking reasonable. You can't go overboard like that. It's so dangerous with people in the car. You know what I mean? Terrifying, man.
Oh,
It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Especially if you're like in a bike or something like that, bruh. If
Dude,
I ever,
yeah.
I want a bike. You know what? I would love to get a motorcycle. If I ever get a motorcycle, I'm definitely gonna be the guy who's like, all right, let's plan a weekend trip, and I'm gonna wear the full leather vest and knee pads. You know what I mean? Going out with the super strong helmet and the GPS tracker, the thing that'll emergency call 911 if it hits the ground at a certain impact. Oh, dude, I'm gonna like have it all. Even then, you can still get messed up on a bike. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's what's scary about them. But I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
They do look fun. I gotta admit, they do look fun.
A good time.
I've never really driven.
You know what else looks fun?
A bike,
racing, dude. Cars, like track racing. You know, like you get a really nice car. You've been working on it for a while, little beamer type thing, and you take it to the track. That would be fun.
I honestly would be game, but I also wouldn't want to
do some laps, time them, try and break your record. That kind of thing would be so fun.
And they definitely do track days at a lot of tracks. Yeah. It would be a lot of fun.
Can you go there and like rent cars? Like if you're a brokey, can you go there and get people's cars and things?
I'm pretty
like that
sure.
And drive with maybe like with people that bring their own kids. That would be fun. Dude, we should.
I think
do
so.
that
I think they.
For content.
I'd be
for
down,
YouTube, bro. How cool would that be?
I would be game. I love driving. Driving's so much fun.
Yeah, I'd let you drive. Honestly, I'll film it. Unless we could find someone to film for us, that would be sick. We'll switch off. I don't know. We'll figure
put
it
a
out.
cam. Do what Top Gear does. You know, you just put the little sticky thing to the dash on the passenger side.
Yeah, for you, for sure. If only one of us gets the opportunity, it's got to be you though, because it's like definitely up your alley.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It depends on the car, honestly. If it's all
depends on the car,
all years.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All wheel, I do not do well with. I really don't. Not even in racing sims. I do not do well with all-wheel drive.
That's hilarious.
I do good. I'll do okay with rear wheel, and I'm used to front wheel because that's what I drove.
I'm so bad.
Most of my life, but that's not really a racing car. Anything that's front wheel generally has a 350 horsepower limit before it starts losing control in corner.
Yep. I don't know enough about cars to keep this conversation up. I need to learn more. I could totally get into the car game though. Car world. Imagine like, you know, I get those emails.
Oh
you
yeah.
do great in the travel industry. Your content is awesome. Travel industry related. I'm like, whatever. You know, we could actually do those automotive content. You know how many people in Utah I see driving around these fancy Corvettes and. Dude, I've seen McLarens here. Teslas are everywhere now.
Dude, and another one that I want to do.
Expensive cars here in Utah.
You haven't really done it. Well, you might have. But go off-roading in a car that is actually capable of going off-road. Yeah. Oh man,
like
is
a
that
truck
fun.
Or a Jeep
that is a
or
ton
something
of fun.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed. That would be a lot.
Get some big old tires on it. It's a ton of fun.
Dude, you know why it's fun? everyone loves.
It's like
to do it.
backpacking minus the effort.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, literally everyone can get on board with it. It's such an like, you get in the car and you just go for a freaking roller coaster ride. But I'm sure those vehicles have short lifespans, right? Like, it beats up your car pretty good.
Depending on how you treat it and how you drive it, it can be all right.
Dude, I just got PTSD. Livy ran in here, darted in, and I was like, oh no.
No.
Don't jump up on me, please.
On the couch again. Please.
Don't do it. Oh, jeez. Today's not the day, though. She's fine. She's healthy. That was so horrifying, bro. That thing was so horrifying. I can't even begin to tell you.
Yeah, I would say that day. That was not the day.
Horrifying.
That was not even your day.
Dude, that whole day. You know what, though? That routine, the workout routine, cold showers, I'm telling you, that keeps the temper at bay. It is the only thing that kept my temper at bay was those workouts and those cold showers. So, it is now.
It is now. Honestly, I do like the cold shower. Once you get used to it, they feel nice.
Sometimes,
for me, they relax my body more than the heat. But sometimes they don't, and that's when it's a problem.
Some days my body just rejects it, and I know what I want to. Here's what I want to do. This is the worst idea I've ever had. I'm gonna buy a fucking bucket, fill it up with water. A bucket, just a bucket, a giant bucket. Now I'm talking like a one of those blue buckets that you put like human bodies in to disintegrate them. You know what I'm saying? Giant blue water buckets. They're usually meant to store water. You know what I'm talking about? Giant blue ones.
Yeah, the ones like
keep one out in the backyard.
Walter White told Jesse to get.
Yeah, exactly. Only bigger. And fill it with water. And in the winter, it gets cold enough, it'll freeze over at night. Break it open, jump in for the cold bath in the morning, and then go work out or whatever. Maybe work out, then cold bath. And then after that, I can take a hot shower.
Yeah, that's probably the move.
So I jump in the cold bath, which is going to be way colder than a cold shower. And then they say to do 2 minutes a day, up to, it's like 17 minutes a week or something like that. I can't remember what it is. And then, or 11 minutes a week. I can't remember. And then after that, you just hop into a cold shower to actually get clean, because it's going to be gross water.
Yeah.
I'll have to switch it out like every couple of weeks. Every week or something.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be the plan this winter, because it's hard. Unless I do a full workout or I go for like a run outside, taking a cold shower in the winter is going to be a tough mental game. You know what I mean? Either you got to be warmed up, fired up, my muscles got to be all pumped, or I got to go for a run, you know, where I'm already a little cold and been out in the cold. Otherwise, getting in the cold shower, imagine waking up and just getting in a cold shower. Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be quite an ask.
Only guy doing that is like
even
a David
for me.
Goggins or
yeah.
No one's doing that in my boat. I ain't doing that.
Roll out of bed, bam.
I need a bit more oomph behind my sails to get that going.
I gotta wake up first.
I think
just shock the system like that.
I think the cold baths are like workout days. You know, like I hit the gym, or like I do a hard home workout, go for a run, jump in the cold bath, 2 minutes, endurance test, and then go for the hot shower right afterwards. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be the new way. We're going to go for that. Oh, God, it's going to be a challenge. You could probably do that out there. You could probably get away with that out there in Missouri.
Oh, yeah. There's a spot in the roof where we also don't have rain gutters.
Bro,
so all the water funnels right into this one pitch of the roof.
Oh, really?
It can fill up an entire, tub in no
you could
time.
Just keep your bucket there, fill it up, drain it when you need to, and refill it. Dude, that would be awesome. That'd be cool. We could have challenge videos, bro. Like, Like, remember
Although
back in
I
the
will
day
say
they would do
I
the
would
bucket
not
challenge?
do that in the summer.
Wait, hold on. Remember
Uh-huh.
back in the day they would do... No, not in the summer. Plus, it would be warm. Yeah, it wouldn't be good in the summer.
I was gonna say the mosquitoes.
Just the winter. Just the winter. Yeah, oh, God, yeah. It'd be a mosquito egg shelter.
Mm-hmm. Haven.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
But no, think about this.
Yeah.
Think about this. For content, we challenge each other. One of us starts it. I'll start it out, and then I'll be like, Tyler, challenge Tyler. Now you have to get in the ice bath. And then we increasingly do like longer and longer endurance tests or something. We record them for bits. Ooh, you probably
I'd be
wouldn't
down.
wanna record it, but it would be great content.
I'd be down.
We should fucking do it, dude. We should send it. Except I don't know where you would post
Send it.
that.
We'll send it.
Where would you put? You don't have a media account. Fuck.
Good point.
Yeah,
I got
where are
the
you gonna
Twitch,
post
but I
your
mean-
clips and stuff.
You go live on Twitch. We'll do a cold tub stream. You know they got the hot tub
Oh,
stream.
dude, that would be
What I'm talking about, baby.
hilarious. See how long we can last in the cold tub. Let's do it, bro. Let's get to the point where we can
Just
stay in there for
chilling.
minutes at a time, and then we'll just do a short podcast, interview or like a combo, and we just see how long we can last. And,
Go with all the. Go with the chat.
you know, we're just like literally just trying to breathe.
Just shivering. You're
That'll
cool.
be
Cool
fun,
Wednesday.
dude. That'll be fun. Yeah. Let me pull out my conversation cards. Oh, dude, that's gonna be a hilarious podcast. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We need to get you. If your stream starts blowing up, you should start like a YouTube or maybe Instagram.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
is the best way.
Yeah, I would say I'd probably start YouTube.
It's a slower start, but we'll figure it out.
Then I could do start doing like some fish tank
I just
content and
wouldn't-
stuff
I
like
wouldn't
that.
recommend
I
TikTok
would
to
like
my
to
worst
do.
enemy.
Yeah.
It's just such
Yeah,
a
and you know my
toxic
sentiment towards
platform,
TikTok.
bro. Every time I scroll on there now, I get news reports of people dying, and this guy, dude, the one I saw this morning was
Jeez.
brutal. A guy working in a shop, and two people walk in. It looked like some kind of pawn shop, and he's working behind the desk. Two guys walk in wearing a black mask right out the gate, and they strike up a conversation. The dude walks up to him. He's like, "Why are you wearing masks?" And then he kind of walks away. Then one of them jumps over the counter, and the clerk grabs him and shanks him, dude. Shoot. Literally just shanks him, bro, with a lethal.
Whoa!
And the guy goes, "All right, oh,
This is
I'm
on
dying.
TikTok.
I'm dying. All right, you got me. I'm dying." He
I'm
literally
dying.
says that on camera, bro. Yeah, on TikTok. Oh, bro.
Jesus, what the
I'm like-
hell?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Holy dude! Every time I open TikTok, it's just darkness.
Was that
and
just in
gore.
the morning?
Yeah, dude, that was this morning. I could find it for you. You want me to find it for you?
What a way to start the day!
Yeah, that's
Holy
what I'm
crap!
saying, man. What a joke.
Don't need eggs and toast after that. Wow.
Let me find it on my phone. It'd be easier. Oh, maybe it was on YouTube. What is this?
What? It was on YouTube. That's even more surprising. That does not sound like a YouTube thing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on TikTok. That blows me away.
I'm pretty.
Unless I just
They might have
didn't
taken
like
it
it
down.
because I was so horrified. Or they already got it taken down, that's true. Nope. It's not on YouTube. It must have gotten taken down already. That's crazy. I could have sworn it.
At least their quick reaction.
Yeah. Hold on, let me try one thing. I can't find posts I viewed in the last. It's gonna take me a minute to locate that. We'll just chill. What's up, Overdrive? Welcome to the Twitch.
Overdrive, welcome.
But anyway, very interesting story. They were like, was this
Oh, did you hear about that YouTuber getting
knocked out?
he got capped by he got capped by
No way.
some stranger in public, and he was doing, I don't know exactly
The
what
guy
he was
in
doing, to be
Japan?
honest. I don't know the story. Nuh-uh. Different
Oh, okay,
guy in
different
America. He messed around in America and found out.
Oh,
And-
jeez.
Yeah, the guy capped him. He ended up getting in the hospital. Luckily, he's alive, made a recovery, but the kid tried to like turn around and sue him, and the judge was said, no, that was
That's
practical self-defense.
practical. Wow. Wow. What is this story? Can you find it and send it?
I'll find it.
Is there a video?
I think Penguin might have covered it.
Did he really?
I think so.
Okay, I'll watch his video on it. It's not gonna be great for the stream, but I don't want to watch it on a whole Penguin video.
Yeah.
Dang, I lost it. What am I driving? What is this thing? 2017 Mercedes AMG GTR. This thing is bitchin'.
Okay, I found a news one. I'll send you that. I have no idea if it's gonna be good or not. There you go. Sent.
Got it? Let me pull over. Pull over, dude. Oh, no way. I have seen this. Yes.
YouTube content creator.
Yes, dude.
Prank videos. Alan Coley is accused of shooting Cook during a prank
I did.
at
I've watched
Delaware.
this.
Tonight, the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office confirms it was aware of Cook and his prank
But
videos.
he's he's a prankster
And
YouTuber.
tonight, we're hearing
Mhm.
that says she was targeted by one of Cook's jokes. Our Matthew Torres has her story.
Hospital bed.
It makes me
Natalie Loman at the target.
Where's the video? I want to see the video.
In the same fake security shirt seen in his recordings inside other.
Okay, here we go. Let's listen. Let's listen.
following us. He said wearing a security shirt. He came up to my sister and I and stated that there was a known stalker in the Target who he noticed had been following us. He said he's gothic, he is wearing dark eyeliner, dark lipstick. We look over and we see the gothic gentleman standing there staring at us.
She says that security man helped walk them to the checkout.
So
line
this
as
is a very
stalker
dumb
kept
prank.
following
Right off the
them.
bat,
The
this
next
is
day, she
stupid.
reported what happened to
What did
her
he do for
Loudoun
the
County
prank? I have no idea.
Either him or his buddy dressed up as a gothic guy, and someone walked up to her and said, "Hey, there's a stalker in the store. He looks like he's a gothic guy. Watch out if you see him." She turns around the corner and there he is, or something like that. Isn't? Hold on, let me read this again.
It makes me worry for our community.
That's leaving Natalie Lomax of Herndon concerned. Lomax says she and her sister were left traumatized by one of his pranks at the Target in Sterling early last month.
Of
She
course, it's at
describes them
Target,
more
dude.
as
They've
harassment.
gotten kicked
We
out
were
of every
approached by
Walmart
a man
ever.
who
And
was wearing
Target.
a security shirt. He came up to my sister and I and stated that there was a known stalker in the Target who he noticed had been following us. He said he's gothic, he is wearing dark eyeliner, dark lipstick. We look over and we see the gothic gentleman standing there staring at us.
She says that security man helped walk them to the checkout line as the so-called stalker kept following them. The next day, she reported what happened to Target in the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. She claims it was Tanner Cook posing as the security.
You guys are.
I'm not looking.
Oh.
And wearing the same fake security shirt
Yep.
seen in his recordings inside other Targets. Her
Yep,
experience
that'll
was never
do
posted
it.
on the channel.
What?
The intention, in my
He
opinion,
dressed up
he's-
in a security
he's
guard, walked
trying
up to her,
instill
said there's a
fear, and
stalker,
it worked.
emo
Alan
stalker,
Cole is
walked her
accused
up
of
to the
critically
thing.
shooting Cook while
That
he
was
was
the
playing
prank.
another prank at Dulles Town Center. The Loudoun County
Whoa.
Commonwealth
Wow!
says it's
This is amazing, the connection here. So that was the prank the one day in the Target. Then she goes home, right? She just was fake stalked by this dude. And then security, which was the prankster, the YouTuber, who eventually got shot, walked her to the checkout. She checks out. She goes home, no trouble. Later on, she sees him again in a mall and says, oh, shoot, there's the stalker, and shoots him.
Yeah.
So he literally played himself, bro. Congratulations.
He actually
you
stalked
played
her,
yourself.
though.
He literally
Yeah, like,
actually,
that's not a prank.
What luck? He didn't stalk her. They probably both ended up in the same mall. They live in the same city. What are the odds? Crazy odds.
What a
right?
Yeah, dude, that's
and he
hilarious.
just gets shot. He's like, "What? Oh, shoot!" And then boom, he gets shot. Like that is the worst luck, dude.
No doubt, dude.
But when you're doing pranks that imply stalking and threatening people, which are literal felonies, then you
Dude,
look around,
yeah,
you find
can't-
out, dude. You found
Yeah, especially
out.
in the US of A.
And he has a terrible he's a horrible loser because he literally turns around and sues them too. You are a
Yeah, like,
prankster YouTuber. You filing lawsuits on people is ironic, dude. You cannot do that. You're literally going out and antagonizing, and like most of the time these pranks are the stupidest things you've ever seen. Like the stalking thing.
Yeah,
Worst
that's not a prank.
idea
That's
I've
just
ever
actually
heard of.
terrifying somebody.
Horrible idea. What a
investigating
video.
evidence and looking into possible charges against Cook. He doesn't live
Brilliant.
in Virginia but came from
guy,
Oh,
that
so not
one.
good. It turned around. They're still investigating him for charges. So he might actually get charged for that. Which
Good.
he somewhat deserves, dude. That
Honestly,
prankster,
though, he
holy
does.
crap, man.
He
What a terrible
does.
idea, dude. But I guess I just create content on a different level. I don't enjoy antagonizing people, getting into confrontations. Absolutely not. Difference though, I would go out and like interview people or do stuff on like an intellectual level, social debates, things like that, on just like a one-on-one, like on campuses, things like that. That would be fun. I could see myself doing that. Get a fun cameraman, someone who, you know, I can vibe with. Could be
Yeah.
a fun time hanging in the afternoon with, but that I can do. Confrontation, things where you're literally expecting the
Yeah,
cops
nah.
to be called on you, I can't get behind, man. No, absolutely not. No way. Like there was
Well,
that
she's not
one
a smart
of
move.
the lady who camped out in Walmart or Target, and then she got arrested. Like, what did you think
What?
was gonna happen? Yeah, they're like, all right, on today's
Oh,
video,
no,
we're gonna hide in the Costco shelves behind the toilet paper, and then we're gonna play in the store all night. Sure enough, they do it, and then they get
Right.
kicked out in the morning. They find her, they run outside in the morning. They have videos of them playing around.
I'm gonna say, they do realize that they have
night
cameras in
long.
these stores.
Yeah, and they
You
can
know, they're active all the time.
track your car from the parking lot. All this nonsense. I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? I'm pretty sure people are just getting dumber, man. I'm pretty sure people are just getting dumber
Dude, he did it for the clout.
for the clout.
I did it for the
You
lols.
get a charge on your record for the clout. Imagine, what if you lose your job, you need to apply to a Walmart in the future, and they see that charge, and they're like, oh, yeah, have fun on the streets. You know what I mean? You're toast. You're done.
I mean, it's just
You can't get a job at Walmart? What are you gonna do? Oh, shoot. Oh, what about the lady who... Okay. Lady got a bunch of face tattoos. And then I think the video was her. She's like, gets rejected from a job interview. And she's like, well, I didn't get it this time. Hopefully I get it on the next one. And people in the comments are going, yeah, good luck. With that face tattoo, she basically blacked out her forehead. And then she had like barbed wire under her eyes and a bunch of nonsense like that. I'm like, whoa. When you get art like that put on your face, you make a decision, right? You make a very volatile decision. That's what that
wait,
is.
seen stuff about Alligator Lake? Hold on.
Alligator? Nah, look that
Hold on,
up.
I got you.
Nah, look that up. Very interesting. Oh! Is this the one of the lady who got eaten by an alligator? Or the dude who got eaten by an alligator? Something happened with an alligator in Florida.
Yeah, where was this?
Man, I'm so mad. Let's do some Googling. Is it alligator? Alligator Lake in Florida? Hmm.
I mean, TikTok area, go there and say I got attacked by gators. Interesting. So people are just using that area as like basically a clout machine.
Oh. Alligator Lake. TikTok. Very interesting. Clout engine. We should look into this. We should look
I'm gonna
into
say
this.
I'm kind of curious what it is for clout.
Well,
Knew
we'll have
it.
to look
I
up
knew
all
it.
the videos on TikTok, and we'll have to find some stories to get it.
Dude,
dive
yeah,
into,
for
but-
real.
Yeah, that's a good story, man.
Good
Thanks for the
find.
link. Good find. I could totally cover that on my YouTube. Clout engines are hilarious. Like that lady
the
got
gators
hit in
that
the
attack
face with a
and get
brick.
put
Did you hear
down?
about that?
That's not fair.
Oh, alligators
Nah.
getting put down? That is nuts. Why is that happening?
Yeah, well, no, it's not like entirely fair because they're getting, more than likely pestered and teased into attacking someone,
True.
so somebody gets clout, and then obviously the authorities are like, all right, well, we got to put it down.
That's so lame.
That's so lame.
They go out hunting these alligators for no reason. They are a nuisance. They are definitely a problem out there. But what if
I mean,
they
they're
go
also
extinct or
natural.
something?
I would say they're also natural to the ecosystem, so that ecosystem is dependent on them.
What is this arcade thing? I mean, yeah, they're very necessary, and we need them to eat all the idiots out in Florida.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? All the dummies that
clout
don't
people.
want out into the the clout people. We need them to eat all the clout chasers, straight up, dude.
Straight up.
That's hilarious.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Crap. This road is nuts.
Wait, you were saying something about a lady getting hit by a brick?
Yeah, did you hear about the lady? Okay, so she exits a club. She's out there talking a bunch of shit to this dude. Guy hits on her. And I guess it
Okay.
doesn't go well, so she's yelling at him, I never hit it, whatever, you're garbage. And so, supposedly,
Turn around
he
when it is
chucks a
safe to
brick
do
at her
so.
face. Nobody does anything, that kind of thing. But I think she either faked it.
Wait,
Or
she
lied about the
schemed
whole
getting
thing.
hit in the brick by
Something-
somebody else?
Something happened where she injected something into her face to make it look like she got swollen
Turn around
and
when
hit
it
in the
is
face
safe
with a
to do
brick.
so.
But I can't remember if that actually
Mm.
happened or not. If the dude actually did something violent, or if she lied about that too. I really can't remember. But the whole thing turned out to be a scam. Like, she absolutely scammed everyone. She started a GoFundMe and raised like $40,000-$40,000, and then eventually it came out that it was a
What?
scam, and the GoFundMe got canceled, taken down.
Turn around when it is
Yeah,
safe
dude,
to do
it
so.
was hilarious. And you dig further back into her history, she's tried to do it before, and a whole GoFundMe scam and everything.
No,
So she's literally
the
just a
same
long-term
thing?
scammer, yeah. A straight up similar scam where she just did the action, whole social media campaign and a GoFundMe to raise money, and then
Turn
comes out
around
that it's a
when
scam.
it is safe to do
Ridiculous,
so.
man. People will do anything for clout these days,
Recalculating
including make themselves look like fools.
It's just not. I mean, I somewhat get it, but
Turn around
like,
when it is safe
calm
to do
down.
so.
I get it if you're 18. If you're
like
18, I get
you're
it.
not
Anything past
you're
18,
not entirely developed.
it's foolish. You gotta act more mature than that. Like this whole,
Yeah,
ugh, man. Like there's this guy Atozy on YouTube. He does great stories. He's following the pink sauce lady. Have you heard about her?
the pink sauce lady. I
Yeah,
ain't
okay,
heard
so
about pink
this is a
sauce
great
lady.
story. She's a chef, and she comes up with this sauce in her kitchen, and they call her Chef P. And she dyes her hair pink, and the sauce is pink, and the whole thing is that she's a up and coming chef creating her own recipe. It blows up on TikTok. People order a bunch of her sauce, and upon arrival, the sauce has exploded. It's gone bad. It's just completely moldy and disgusting. Basically, none of them have made it through the Arizona heat in summer shipping. But it's viral. It's this viral sensation, the pink sauce, right? So a small company, a pretty successful, not small, like a company picks up the label. They contract with her and say, we're going to manage your sauce production. We're going to make a legit recipe, put preservatives in it, and it'll be great for shipping, all this stuff. And they start this glorious contract where she makes money off of residuals if she sells a certain amount of bottles and all this stuff. Plus she gets bonuses, all this good stuff, right? Really good deal for her. She refuses to do any work. She doesn't. They say, we need you to come up with recipes and post videos of you making these recipes with your pink sauce on your TikTok because you have this massive following. You can promote the sauce. She refuses to do it. She comes back and says like, oh, I want this $8,000 dress since I'm doing this for you and I'm going to wear it in this video for TikTok. You have to pay for this $8,000 dress. Ridiculous. They don't want to do it, and so they pay her like $100,000 at one point, and she uses it all on she's homeless, and so she uses it all
wait
on
a minute, what?
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
have a
making this much money
and she
doesn't have a
decides
home.
to spend it on yacht life, goes to Florida on vacation, does a bunch of wine tasting videos and stuff on her TikTok instead of promoting her brand, right? And blows all that money and then sues the company, and not sues, comes out with all these allegations that the company is stealing her money, defrauding her, they're not paying her enough, and they're stealing all of her money from the sales and all this nonsense. Dude,
the nerve.
It's crazy. And they cut her so many. They go, listen, we're not defrauding you. You're not making enough sales. And we are willing to hire a lawyer and pay for it ourselves. And we will have this lawyer explain your contract to you and why it's actually legal what we're doing and how you can do better. And she goes, I don't want to participate in that. Dude, this is the most ridiculous woman, dude. Atozy covers the full story. He's great. He covers everything in great detail. Really hilarious woman.
The nerve of this woman.
Absolute nerve. So
dude.
imagine you're homeless and you get $100,000 deal, and instead of like securing your future, you absolutely blow it and cripple the company in a matter of like 6 months. In a matter of months, dude. Amazing. You get handed a silver platter filled with money. $100,000 off of your first deal. I don't know if that was how much money. A lot of money. And then you blow it. You literally just toss the platter. You're like, I don't want it. I'm going to earn it my own way.
Dude,
Did you know that American kids can't learn to read and write? Dude, we saw a video of a teacher. What was he saying? Do you remember what the teacher was saying? That kids nowadays can't do the most simple things. They can't do the most simple things like read and write, man. You can tell them to spell awesome, and they don't know how to spell it. You know, these words that might be a little tricky but just need a little bit of memorization, they have zero mental capacity. It's so sad.
When it goes worse than that, it is their comprehension is also plummeted drastically, so they can read a story about, you know, like Romeo and Juliet and ask what was the main character's arc or plot, or, you know, what was
and they can't understand
the story. They have no idea.
The most
they don't know why the story was about these people. It's like Holy, okay.
And you know what? I think part of it is the attention
Dial it
span.
back,
Because
pull it
think
back.
about, have you seen the video of the baby holding the iPad, or sleeping, and it thinks it's holding an iPad, and it's sitting there tapping in its
When it
sleep?
is safe to do
With its
No.
eyes closed, dude. It's sitting there tapping like it's playing with it. And I think it's crying as it's doing it. Like in its sleep. It's
What?
playing with an iPad in its sleep, and it's crying. Dude, it's nuts. Dude, I remember when I was a kid,
Whoa.
reading and I
Whoa,
struggled with
dude.
reading and writing in like third
Turn around.
grade.
Oh yeah,
you know,
of course.
second,
I was
third
bad
grade.
with math.
And-
I wasn't great with.
But it was such
English
a
and
big deal
writing.
for my teachers. They were like, they would pull my mom aside and be like, "Yo, he's struggling. Here's what you got to do: go to the store, grab all these cards, write these words down, get him to do this. You know, motivation is important. Make sure you're only doing it for a certain amount of time, and then you reward him with playtime or treats." You know, they had a whole plan. I had to do extra schooling when I got home with my mom before bed because I was a dumbass kid. And it just took me longer to learn things. And then I figured out
Yep,
how
I
I learned
remember those
things, and I
nights.
got through I got through it. You know, I got through classes just fine after that. But like, people have to get through that hump.
Dude, you wanna
it's
hear
getting
something
harder
kinda
and harder
funny?
for these kids to get through that hump of like, oh, I don't want to learn, but I guess I have to understand this anyway.
Yeah.
Do it
Well,
anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Carlos, thank you for the 10 biddies.
Dude, my move as a kid was like, because I was bad at school at one point, and I was like, okay, well, obviously I got to start figuring something out, because you know, obviously staying up late, having to do homework, you know,
Sucks.
I did not like that at all. So I figured out that I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do the homework, and that's all I did. I just did homework. As soon as it got handed to me, I put it on my desk and I started doing it right then and there, so I wouldn't have to do it later. Because if I had to do
Yeah.
it later,
It was
the odds
not
of
gonna
it
get
getting
done.
done was gonna go down.
That's how I did
pretty
all my
quickly.
homework up until about 8th grade. I would
And
just
I-
do it at school on the spot. They handed it to me.
It was
I
the
was like,
best.
just did it. Dude, I never
And then
did homework at
it
home.
worked. It worked, and I was a really bad test taker because I got
Same.
like the nervous,
Same.
nervous brain, you know, where it's like I can't. There's a Scottish guy who has a comedic bit about spelling the word "who" in a test, and he's like can't remember how to spell the word "who." He's like, "You're gonna be a junkie, mate. Junkie." Spell the word "who," mate.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
H-O. No, you spelled "hole."
You spilled whole. You gotta be a
mate.
junkie, mate. Oh, that hits so much harder with the English, the Scottish accent. Sorry, the Scottish accent.
It does. Dude, and that was me as a test taker, so when it came to tests, it did not look good. It never did. But I always came through on the homework, and that's how I got through middle school, high school,
Oh, bro.
and parts of college.
Once I
parts of
got to
college.
8th grade, I got a little cocky. I would take some higher intellectual level classes, and I got humbled so quick. I was like, no. I took chemistry in 8th grade, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Stupidest class I could have ever. Dude, I was the dumbest rock in the class. Like, I was sitting there trying to. They were. Oh, I remember moles. Moles is a way of calculating chemical equations. It's like a unit of measurement. I remember going to tutors. My mom screwed me over, by the way, dude. I have a thing for gingers because of her. She sent me to this tutor in my neighborhood who was a ginger. She was going to college at the time. Brother, how am I supposed to do chemistry homework? I'm learning about moles and chemical equations, and this ginger, it's too distracting, bro. I couldn't do it. Bro, I flunked the class. The only thing that saved me at the very end was I figured out I had ADHD, and I had taken medication in the past, and I told my teacher, I was like, I'm sorry, I failed your class, I got ADHD, and they're like, oh, give me a doctor's note, I'll do something about it. What? Okay, so I went to my doctor. I had a family doctor that I went to for ADHD. He signed me a note. He's like, yep, you got ADHD. We've been working on a medication and a study plan, all this stuff. Take it to the thing, and she goes, okay, gotcha. This is good for me. All you need to do is finish like this homework from this semester, a couple of pieces from this semester, go back and do this test, and then I'll pass you at a C. Oh, like, you're kidding me.
Done,
Dude. I hammered it out over the course of like a week, and I smashed it. I finished with like a C minus, C, flat C.
Take
dude.
that.
Like, that's a passing grade. I'll take that. That's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. Got out of there with my freaking
Oh, I
Grades
ever tell you
intact,
about?
my skin intact.
I did a similar thing, but not so legitimate. It was a little dirtier. I'm gonna be honest.
Jobs.
Back in, I don't even remember what grade. I took landscaping because I needed some sort of extra credit.
That was a class?
Yeah, it was landscaping or some other class that was like kind of honestly worse than that. And I was like, okay, landscaping it is. So you had to draw like little blots, like kind of map out somebody's yard basically, which I don't know if you've ever seen me draw anything, but basically all I can draw is a stick figure and maybe a one straight line.
There's a damn good reason I haven't seen you draw anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's a good reason you won't.
Yeah. You got that drawing talent of a beaver.
Struggled in that class from day one to the very end, and this was at a time where I was going rock climbing daily, so I was missing class, and that was one of the classes that led into lunch, so that was more time to climb. Of course I was missing it, and it came to the day where we had to draw up a final, and so you had to start with a draft and then work on a final project, and it was supposed to be this elaborate yard, and if you did good, your work actually got put into a small bracket from the rest of the classes, and now this could actually become a legitimate yard.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so I was like, okay, this is pretty
Yeah, see,
cool.
that's the kind of prize you need to like
Right?
motivate
I was
you.
like, that's actually really cool. It's too bad I'm shit at this, and I did not pay attention throughout the entire class. And so when it came to making the draft, it was bad. Like, even as a draft standard, bad. The teacher was like, woof, this is gonna need work. Yeah, this is gonna need some work, big time, buddy. And I'm like, alright. And totally forgot about it. Went out, climbed, and the day came in where we were to hand in those exact finals. And I was like, oh shit, I haven't even started. I have a draft still. And I end up turning in the draft
Nice.
that had no additional changes from the
Oh,
original
jeez.
draft, right? Because it's just that much better. The cherry on top of things. And when it came down to it, she of course did not give me the grade, and then she at one point calls me out of a class to call them, like, hey, you didn't turn in your final.
Bud.
And I was like, what are you talking about? I turned in my final. And then she's like, no, she rummaged through the paper, and she's like, all I have is what you draft. And I was like, and this is where I just stuck to the
Whoops.
guns. And I was like, no, I would have sworn I turned it in.
Whoops. Well, I don't know what happened. The real one must
And
be
then,
around here somewhere.
Dude, as the stars lined up, for some reason she happened to have dropped papers like the day prior, and she's like, maybe I
Oh,
lost
dude,
it, and
you
she
so
passed
lucky.
me, and I
Whatever.
walked out of that class
Oh,
with the
no.
biggest smile, and there's like,
Unreal.
unreal, dude. I was supposed to fail that class for a fact.
You know that movie?
There was no way.
Oh, there's a movie about that with Tom Hanks, where he's catching the kid, and the kid's a little criminal running around. The Great no, it's not Gillespie.
Oh, Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can! Thank you!
Mhm.
That reminds me of that movie where the little kid could just bluff his way through anything.
Dude, if she hadn't said, are you sure you hadn't turned in your final when she came through the draft, I was screwed. I had nothing. I had no plan whatsoever.
Yep. Gotta bluff your way
Because there
through
was
that,
that
too.
small crack in the door. I was like, okay.
Okay. Figure it out. Cross that bridge when we get to it, as they say.
If we get caught, we get caught. But if not, we're gonna fail anyways.
Yeah, if you get caught, is not as bad as failing. You know, you just fucking send it.
Like,
Hope for the
whatever.
best.
We'll hope for the best, exactly.
You know what's funny?
So funny. Huh.
One year I was taking this geography, AP geography class, but the first year I took the teacher's assistant position for it. You know, for like it was like extracurricular credits. You know, like
Yeah. I always had to get
stuff.
this nonsense class. Yeah.
So I took that, and I was
Oddball.
helping. I had some friends in the class. It was fun. You just watched movies most of the time, and they had to fill out the most ridiculous analytical homework, maps, breakdowns of discussions, and I would read it all and mark it, and mostly just go through the maps and stuff. This color looks right, you know, the easy stuff. And dude, I took the class the next year, and I already knew all the answers, bro, because it was the same homework. The teacher just recycled it every single year, and so I was like, oh, so every homework I could just pull from my memory, and half of it was already done. And then I just kind of had to figure out the other half. It was the tests. The tests screwed me because I was figuring out all these loopholes to do the homework where I didn't really have to do the actual work. And then I'd take the tests, and I would know nothing about the subject. I'd have half of it memorized from the year before, and the rest I was screwed. It's hilarious.
Dude,
It's a good time, though. It was junior high.
I had a similar thing happen, except it was kind of the opposite in high school. I took photography first year in high school, and I did okay in the class. Like, I did all right. I skated by. And the final was all about electronics, you know, kind of pretty basic stuff. And the next year, I took video production. I think you were in that class.
Yeah, I was in one of them.
I remember.
That's where I met you.
I was going to say, I remember one of those classes because I took two of them because I was supposed to be I was in broadcast and did nothing in broadcast, and I was in the film class and did less than what I did in broadcast. And I remember one of the kids
boys, the twins,
took
call them
that
the
class.
Twins. Don't say their last.
It was a different one. It was the blonde one. He took that class serious, and when it came down to the finals, he had us pull up a test final, like basically like a test for the final, and we were to work on that for like I think a month. I'm not even kidding, a month of just working on that for nothing but the class. And this kid kept taking it real serious, and I just left the class. Like I looked at the final, saw the questions, and saw it was similar to the photography final. And was like, okay, we should be fine. Done this test
Photography would have been a fun class.
It honestly kind of was. It was a pretty good class.
Was it junior
freshman.
High? Oh, in high school. Okay, I took it as a junior high student, and we did pinhole cameras. It wasn't real cameras. Yeah, we did like the history of cameras, and then at one point we made pinhole. You never done
Lame.
You get like a can, you know, of like oats,
Lame.
and you black out the lid, and you put photographic paper in there. You prick a hole on the side, and then you let that sit, and it'll absorb the light of whatever it's pointing at, and it'll burn the image in black and white onto the photo. It's really cool. Oops, break. Nice.
Oh, and that kid was dead set every single day. I kid you not, that entire month. You're not doing that final? We gotta pass that final. You gotta study. You need to focus on this. And I would blow him off, and it genuinely bothered him to no end. And so finally, the day of the final comes around. We all do the finals. I hadn't done a single practice test, and I end up scoring a B because I'd already taken the test pretty much and knew most of the questions, since did pretty fine. And the kid studied and was on my ass. Ended up getting a C, and I could not tell you how mad he was, dude. Words could not describe how mad he was when he learned that I had a B and did not do a lick of studying.
Dude. Okay, so remember every time I got into a group in school, especially like if I didn't have friends in the class. I was the kid that was just silent as the dead. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I would get in these
Same.
groups, and normally I wouldn't know anybody. I wouldn't be outgoing enough to go for anyone in those fun groups with the loudmouth people, you know, who are just creative and smart. I would go for the nerds. I'd get pinned
nerds
with
are the best anyways.
the nerds, the rejects of the class. Dude, I would literally have to do like 30% of the work. I wouldn't have to worry about talking because most of them are just kind of awkward. So you can kind of just sit there in your own silence and just bathe in it. It's fun. And not really have to worry about coming up with small talk or conversations. And they would knock it out at a A+ level every time. And most of the time, the only argument would come from like, who wants to present? Do you want to present?
And then at that point, you're like, all right,
Yeah,
you
like,
gotta step up.
I
You're
guess,
like,
yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Less shy of the groups. It's like, all right, we're
Dude,
presenting.
I was also impatient, so I kind of get them through the present. Here's the thing, we're going to read right through it. I'll just read it. Yep, go ahead. Read, on to the next. Anybody got questions? All right, that's our presentation. Thank you, teacher. You know, I would just fly right through it, bro. It was the best. And they would make the best friends in those classes, too, because they were stable, they were smart, they had incredible conversations, and they wouldn't bring up any kind of drama. Like, I had friends, oh my God, dude. I had friends that every time you talk to them, they would have some nightmare going on in their life, and everything's falling. The world is against them.
Relationship problem.
Dude, those kids that I grew up with never had anything but fun stuff going on. They were playing video games on the weekends. They were going to freaking arcades and doing fun stuff with their boys. Like, nothing dramatic ever happened in their lives. I was always so
they were out
jealous.
doing D&D, doing different projects and stuff. It was just like, this is
the best
the idea. Yes. I always wanted in on the group, but I always lacked.
Oh, I had ins on it. I tell you what, I had ins on every group because I was in a part of the music, which is. I had ins on pretty much every group. I could tap into them if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I could tap into those feelings. And I also had friends on sports teams. I was like pretty diverse. I didn't really have a side. You know what I mean? I had people in every industry. It was a good place to be. I liked that place.
I was gonna say, honestly, I kind of just floated. I just didn't really stick to any groups. Except, I didn't stick to any groups at all.
Well, I never limited myself to groups. I was like, why would I?
Not only that is half the time I was out doing a McDonald's run, making money off of a class, which was hilarious.
I just made friends.
Or I was out climbing.
Oops. If I thought you were cool,
silent.
I was gonna talk to you. That's what it was. Like I met this guy in college who ended up being on the A team of the football thing, and he was in my English class, bro. And I just was like, started up a conversation. He met. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on the football team. I'm like, what the? Like, oh hey, good to meet you.
Dude, yeah.
He was. I mean, he's probably not like gonna be famous or anything, but it's just interesting that you can. Everyone's just a person. People are just people. It's all about your perspective.
True, dude. I was that kid that like either was in and out of the school, and then when I was in there, if I was comfortable in that class, because like I'm like the film class, since I was mainly doing my own thing anyways. Yeah, that class was pretty relaxed, but other than that, I was mute. The rest of the day, nope. Unless the teacher asked and pointed a question at me, I would panic and, spurt out some sort of answer.
You're good at photography, maximum. That's dope, bro. You should post some of your best photos in our Discord. I think the link still works.
I'll
it should be in the Twitch. Yeah, appreciate that. I used to be really good at photography, or not really good, but I used to be really into it. I still have a camera. I want to get better. Oh, you know what sucks, man? For the website and things, I gotta go take some photos. And right now, with the fall, with the backdrop, it's a really good time for it. But like, it's almost impossible taking a good photo of yourself with a camera. So I have to go hire somebody, $30 an hour. They'll meet me at a park, take my photo, edit it way better than I can. God damn it!
You just gotta set it up on a tripod.
No,
set it up on a tripod. Get one of those like.
You could, but you'd still need another person there to take a picture of, to stand in your place, so you can get the focus and everything right. So it's still like a 2-person job.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a pain, man. It's such a pain. What does my garage look like? Bruh, I'm a wood shop guy.
No,
My
not that garage. The other garage.
Oh.
Where's a
I was
garage?
gonna say sawdust everywhere. This garage in Forza? How do I get there?
Sawdust.
Change car. Stop talking!
Stop talking.
I got some nice
Dude, good.
cars. I really like this BMW, the Beamer. What else do I got? Jaguar, Koenigsegg, Lamborghini. What should I drive? I don't know. McLaren? Seems a little overpowered. Like, I don't need anything that crazy. I got a Corvette.
Oh, do that Corvette. Did you ever do the crazy build?
Yeah. I got a
Where you
crazy-
like crazy vet?
Yeah. I got
Drive
a
around
crazy-
at that thing. That thing's the best. What is it? The C8?
Wait,
The mid-engine Corvette?
it's Dodge. No, what's a
No,
Corvette?
it's Chevy.
Chevy. Yeah, the Stingray Coupe. That thing is nasty. 929. Jeez. Jeez. Can I join your convoy? How do you do that? I'm not sure how you do that, to be honest.
Sure. It's been a minute.
Check out the Discord, my friend. Next time we're doing Forza, I might think about doing a group convoy. Right now, I'm just going to drive solo. But that would be fun. That might be a good idea to do like a group convoy with some Discord people.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
Get
these
big
discussions are
convoy
awesome,
going.
man. We've been chatting for like an hour.
Get big chillin'.
Yeah, big chillin'. This car's nice. It just sounds like you're tearing paper apart. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's so nasty. Ooh, it's got good brakes, good turning. Yes, good handling. Let's see if we can pick this sucker up.
Maximum, I put a link to the Discord.
Yeah, and it,
Ghost Knight 42. Just click on that, click join, and you should be in.
bet.
And if you want to like post some of the photos, we have a like clip submission,
Yep.
stuff like that. Definitely put it in there. Check it out. Like to see some of the work. It's peppermint tea.
Oh, how is that? Fresh peppermint tea from the farm.
Dude, it is tasty.
Dude,
And there's
that's
two different
nuts.
variants that I throw in. There's the one that grows like an absolute weed. There's just a ton of it.
Uh-huh.
And that one you can get like a whole handful and it's not going to be overpowering on a tea. But there is a much slower growing tea. It's called mountain mint tea. And it's much smaller leaves, kind of looks fuzzy. And it's a lot slower growing, and you need just a small stem. You just take a little bit of it,
Yeah.
few leaves, and it is potent. Gives that mint tea that real like almost like a
cool.
yeah, like a spearmint
Yeah.
kind of
I love mint tea, man.
tasty.
I'm a big tea guy.
Dude,
When I don't
same.
drink coffee, I drink tea
yeah, tea.
or
I'm a
water.
big tea guy.
I've been trying to pound
Tea and water.
I am getting pretty hungry though. I'm thinking about hopping off, grabbing some food. I'm gonna work out and then probably just do some more of this. Maybe edit a little bit and then do some more of this.
It's kind of weird about those chickens too. They don't like the mint. They pick at every plant, but for some reason they don't pick at the mint.
I wonder why. Maybe it's part of the chemical,
know.
you know, something in the mint leaf. Maybe it's the fuzzies on it, I think.
I have no idea.
There's always something.
It's kind
with
of weird.
plants. Plants are amazing. You know what's funny, man? I got on this
Huh.
kick a little while ago, like a week ago, where my YouTube feed was showing me a bunch of videos of Venus flytrap content. They are
Yes.
so good, bro. Venus flytraps are fascinating, man. It's multiple people. They're making videos of their flytraps, educational, describing stuff. One of them you can put in small stuff, you know, like grasshoppers, and it'll virtually clean out the whole thing except for little bits of the exoskeleton. And then it opens back up and it drops the waste out of the pouch, you know, that it captures the thing in. Dude, it can capture things like mice. They have some that are giant pods that can capture giant mice.
Dude, the carnivorous plants, I want to own a few.
I
They're
wouldn't
a
mind
tricky
it.
plant.
I found a mouse in the yard yesterday, actually. It was like the
Serious.
biggest. Yeah,
Dude,
the
I ever
biggest mouse I've ever
tell you
seen.
about a time I found we found a vole in our, what are they called? The storm drains, you know, the window wells.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what they're called. Window wells, stuck down in our window well, and he was like a small to mid-sized vole. And at the time, I had a fairly decent-sized bearded dragon, and I put the vole in the bearded dragon, and he immediately kind of like knew what was going on, started kind of going for a hunt, and he goes in on the initial bite, kind of bites him in the body, and the vole snaps back, kind of pinches back at the lizard, and the lizard backs off him, kind of like freaked out, like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. And so he really gets serious about the hunting, goes up into like a little branch that I had in the tank, kind of takes the high ground, and then as soon as that vole gets above him, he dive bombs it. He bites his head and snaps the neck simultaneously.
Whoa.
I was like, oh my.
That's crazy.
Wow.
They know physiology. Have you seen the video of the lion getting his spine snapped?
No?
Oh, bro. So a lion is getting jumped. An old elder lion, old leader of the pack, gets jumped by a bunch of younger lions. One of them gets on top of the older one's back, gets its spine, and just kind of thrashes its head. And then you see the whole thing kind of arch its back. And then he kind of falls over and just starts tweaking out. Literally just gets its back snapped by the other younger lion. Really brutal video.
Dude, that's poor lion.
Yeah, but I mean, that's nature. They're not
Yeah,
meant
that
to.
is nature,
If
sadly.
you get incapable of defending yourself, you have to be replaced. Same thing with
Yeah,
that younger
in-
lion. He's going to get taken out in the future. His death will not be an easy one.
Yeah, that's
The
the
unfortunate
nature.
world of nature. But it's a beautiful and horrifying thing. I think humans have like separated themselves a lot from that part of nature.
A good chunk, yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely, yeah, I'd agree with that.
which is okay. I definitely think it's better this way, but we have to acknowledge
Yeah,
that
for sure.
exists. We need to
It
be
definitely
symbiotic
does.
with it. Like, that's why I disagree with vegans that like if things are dying out in nature, the better argument would be to make those deaths more humane, more ethical.
Yeah. And I definitely agree with not the factory farming stuff like
Yeah,
that. Give
terrible.
the animals a better life, of course.
Terrible. Plus, it doesn't even.
You get
produce
better
good
product
It
anyways. You
doesn't
get, I'm
even
gonna say,
produce
you
good
get
product.
better eggs, you get better meat.
Yeah. Factory
Yeah, it's
farming
better.
is garbage compared to
It is.
old school, personable, local farming. Imagine every local community had a group of farmers that their job was to produce meat for the local community. First of all, you'd be much friendlier with your neighbors, no matter if you're.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
You have to.
Especially if
You're
if your
dependent
neighbors
on these people for
yeah, I'm gonna
things.
say if your neighbor's making or
eggs
controlling your
yeah,
eggs, it's like,
yeah.
well,
But I'd
be a
also
little
love to
friendly.
live in a community like that. You know?
true.
A community where people are just very friendly. You can trust your kids to go out and play in the streets because you know everyone within a half-mile radius is a good person. You know their
Dude,
names.
I
you know?
saw this crazy video. A bunch of kids in Japan were crossing the street, and the driver was pretty acknowledgement. Gave them a big area to cross. Not like creeping up to the line or anything like that. And as soon as the kids crossed the street, there was like a 7, maybe 9 of them. Every single one bowed at the end of it. They bowed like to the driver.
Really?
I was like,
That's cool.
whoa, that's cool. That's kind of crazy.
You know,
That's
sometimes you can see that stuff, it goes a bit
that.
overboard. You're like, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, but that's
But
cool though.
it's a really cool sign of respect. And Americans definitely don't have nothing like that. We have zero respect for anyone, let alone your elders. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, imagine trying to do that.
For good reason. My elders are dumb. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know what though? My grandpa on my mom's side, definitely a guy, like, I'd bow to that guy. You know what I mean? He'd be a guy, I'd be like, Sensei, whatever it is.
Sensei.
That guy deserves respect. He went to war, he came back, he never hurt anybody. He was like a pilot and an engineer, made it back alive, coolest dude on the planet, zero aggression towards other people. He'd say hello to the backer boy at the grocery store, and he'd fill up gas and sit there and talk to the clerk for 5-10 minutes, that kind of thing. That's the guy that I want to like look up to, that I imagine like that's an American right there. You know what I mean?
American.
Just a friendly, productive guy, just good guy, salt of the earth.
Yeah, and people just like take the time to have a genuine conversation with somebody, not just asking how you doing, just as a, you know,
to
a
get
courtesy.
to know a
Just
random
actually
stranger.
like, hey, how you actually doing?
That level of personability is lost. Even to me.
It really kind of
Even
has
to
been.
me.
Yeah.
Even to me. I don't have it, and I would love to pick that up as a trait.
Yeah. Not same here. It's a good trait to have, honestly.
Maximum. Thanks for joining the Discord, man.
For
Have a
real.
good time in there. It's a great gaming community. Alright, bro, let's grab some food, huh?
Down.